name is MarcusjRucker. I'm an incarcerated person at this present moment in time, and what I bring to the table is change to reform. And the reason why is because, one, I had a different name for it, but my daughter came with change to reform, which I find to be a better fit. The definition to change is to make different, alter. Reform, to make better by stopping abuse. Two, to cause a person to behave better, to become better in behavioral reforming. And from my personal experience, when you change, you can always have you can still go back and become the other person. When situations happen, you can go back to what's comfortable. But when you fully reform, you become altered all the way to where you don't become that person anymore. What I do, and while I'm incarcerated, I'm a peer specialist, which what I do is I bring information, tools to people that are in their addiction, in their behavior, or just maybe be lost. One of the things I utilize is creating new culture and changing lives as far as while I'm incarcerated. And I would like to read this to kind of give you an idea of something that you can utilize for strength or to help you get through your day. It's funny how a man can get lost in himself, his thoughts, out of touch with reality, blaming the world full of tragedies, Mother Nature, the survival of the world full of puny humans clinging to life, trying to hold on to what's unattainable, chasing the wind. Hatred influence a suicide mindset. Not too many individuals have their mindset borrowed time. Everyone has their time set. The needy and the greedy never have their desires met. They promote what's right, but fight for what's wrong. It's hard to think about what's right when doing wrong. Automatic by nature, being real can be cloned. Power of the people, they're the ones that hold the power. An evil heart taking shots from a tower. Why would anyone want to cause so much pain? What is it to keep someone sane? What is it to take to keep someone saying, "Oh, I understand"? It's a selfish game, and this is just like a little poem to say, "Hey, man, we gotta wake up. We gotta come to the reality of what we're doing." For me, as far as being incarcerated, I didn't quite understand until I lost my wife. And one of the things that she said is that your body may be locked up, but your mind is free. And I didn't quite understand what that meant. Today, I understand it through trials and tribulations, through trial and error. I understand that even though my body's incarcerated, I can educate myself. I can become anything I choose to become as far as when I re-enter society. For me, I'm trying to start a nonprofit. I want to help troubled kids that were like me, that didn't have no one to lean on, to promote education, to promote change to a point to where I leave a legacy for my kids and my grandkids, because I feel like we have kids out there right now that are lost. We have kids that are caught up in worldly things, and they don't realize how much damage that's truly doing to them. I'm from the old way, the old school, where, we had rules and regulations. We had boundaries. Even incarcerated, we still have boundaries. We have rules and guidelines. It ain't so much as administration, but it's amongst the peers. So by me being a peer educator, a peer specialist, what I do is I allow my actions to speak. I allow my conduct to define who I am as a man. I understand who I am. One of the things that I teach some of the guys that I take upon my wing is to find out who you are as a person, as a young man, and then build off of it. It's not just saying your name. Hey, my name is John, Pope John, and this is who I am. I have some kids, whatever. But at the end of the day, when you truly understand who you are, when that question is asked to you, you'll be able to go internalize and go deep and say, hey, man, this is who I am, and this is what you stand on when you say these words about who you are. For me, being a caring, loving person, being friendly today, there's nothing wrong with it. I get criticized. I get all those oppositions coming at me because I choose to be different with my life while incarcerated. I choose to do different things with my life while incarcerated because I have people watching me, not people as far as peers, but people as far as my grandkids, my kids, some of the guys that I deal with on an everyday basis. Because when you set a tone or you set a bar, you want to make sure you're doing what you're doing. So when people look at you, even in here or outside in society, when they watch you and you're that role model, you're that leader, you're that person that, hey, man, that mentor they can go to and say, hey, man, I got a problem, man, I need some help doing this and this. Then you're able to give them sound advice, not stay in the problem, but just able to stay in that solution to help them get over a hump. Everyday struggle is there. In the Bible, in Luke 17, let me find Luke 17, Matthew, Mark, Luke 17, it's 17:25. It says, but first must he suffer many things and be rejected of his generation. And what that says is that, like some of the things I suffered, my nephew died, my wife died, losing my mother. I went through a bunch of heartache and pain, incarcerated, but I didn't let it keep me down. One thing that my wife always said she loved about me is because I always dusted myself off. I got back up and I keep pushing. No matter the struggles, no matter the hardship, no matter what nobody say about me, no matter the criticism, you ain't going to amount to nothing. I'll power through it because I know who I am as a man. I know who I am as a person. And what toxic things people say about you is not something that should keep you down. All people doing is trying to keep you down to their level. One thing I understand is that if you get a person that's seeking acceptance, it's very dangerous because they'll seek acceptance from anywhere, from anyone, only to fit in and to be a part of something. And being that that's the case, them are the type of people that are very toxic, that you do not want to hang around with, that you do not want to be a part of. Being by yourself and having sound-minded friends, people that's going to always be there for you, vice versa, you there for them, or however that may look, that you can lean on them in a time of need, or they can lean on you. That's what true friendship is. You don't need to become a part of a class system that doesn't appreciate you. People are so caught up in worldly things that they don't realize the damage that they're doing to other people. Even while I'm incarcerated at this present moment, it's the same thing going on here as it is in the world. So my platform that I use as a peer specialist is to create a different change, to show you that there are many lanes you can go down to be successful. Successful doesn't mean having money and a big house. Success is being able to go to sleep at night, being able to smile every day, being able to give a good word to somebody when they're going through something, or just self-talk when you're going through something, or you're insecure of yourself. You can look in the mirror and just self-talk to yourself and build yourself up. Hey, well, I got a weight problem. Hey, let me just start building. I'm going to start walking. I'm going to start looking at myself and start making necessary changes within my mind and inside my internal soul to where it projects light on the outside and the right people will gravitate towards you. One thing I want to share, I got two things before I should close out. One of them is from Proverbs. And one thing I do for me, I love because God loves people. And I love people today when I really didn't care about people. And I try to express love to a lot of people. And people take love the wrong way because people that are incarcerated are institutionalized to a point that their mental is messed up, meaning that this is the penitentiary and this is how it's supposed to be. That is so far from off the mark. That's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to encourage one another as human beings. We're all made different. We all speak different languages, but at the end of the day, we were all made to be there for one another. And then from the Bible, King James Version, it said, Proverbs 23:31, it says, my son, give me thy heart and let thy eyes observe my ways. And I use that because as a mentor, as a peer specialist, as a role model, I pray every morning. I allow God to come in my heart. I allow God to lead the way. And then when I take off walking, people see that light in me. People see that they can approach me. That just because I look this way doesn't mean I'm that person. I'm a kind person. I'm a loving person. I'm a giver. I'm a person that at the end of the day, no matter if you're disabled, no matter if you're different, or if you look weird, or whatever it may be, I'm still going to approach you and talk to you, and I'm going to stick my head out and say, hey, how you doing today? Good to see you. I had to break myself from being a certain way after my wife died because, like I said, she knew me better than I knew myself. She knew my potential. She knew my purpose. So with that said, I went around inside, and I used to get up every day and shake everybody's hand, white, black, Hispanic. And I go to them, hey man, how you doing? Good to see you. No matter if you was caught up in your addiction, whether you was so-called baller in here or not, I still approach you in a way, humble, and let you know, hey man, I appreciate you. Hey man, it's good to see you. Because it changes the dynamics of how people see you. So when people see me from the unit I was on, then they gravitate to me, they run to me, they happy to see me even here where I'm at today because of my approach, because of who I am, because I'm humble. People will come to me and people want to be involved in my life. People want to talk to me. People want me to be a part of their lives, their family lives, etc., etc. But it's a blessing. It's beautiful to be able to help people that are incarcerated because, like I said, I'm incarcerated myself. But it's beautiful to be able to lend a hand to somebody that's down or somebody that lost someone and to give them a leg up. So, once again, my daughter came up with Change to Reform because I wanted to call it something else, but it had a nice ring, it had a nice hook. It's to let you know, though, even though you change, you still have to reform. You still have to put the final touches on that. You still have to go every day because you can always go back and be that person. You can always go back and be comfortable with who you used to be, and that's one of the main problems. People get comfortable within themselves. People don't want to step out on the ledge and by faith and do what they need to do to not live in the projects, to not be a part of gangs, to not be a part of the negative or toxic environment, whether it's in here or out there. So to close out, I want to read this other spoken word. It started, but it states, loneliness was the only thing I ever felt. Abandoned by the ones I thought loved me dearly. Was lost in what I thought loved me clearly. Dreams and nightmares. Ain't no such thing as ghosts where I come from. Honestly, I can't even name a ghost I was run from. Strive for what you want to be. Strive for what you want. Be committed. For you, be committed. For you, fight for what you believe in. Make commitment. Make more. Believe in. Make commitment. Make commitments. When you're flying high, it is only you. No speed tickets on your path to success. You can't live in regrets. Make your next move your best move, like you're playing a game of chess. Face your fears, but don't forget your problem-proof vest. In the midst of achievements, never forget loyalty, for it is always rewarded. Never go against your character or disregard it. Lose yourself in loyalty, for it will still make a way for you. It will still save the day for you. It will eventually bake a cake for you. All in, but may be the best hand that wins. You come a long way. Don't give in from being to the end. It all depends, but at the end of it all, ask yourself, do you truly want to win? And at the end of the day, what I'm trying to, like I said, what I'm trying to do is create a platform. What I'm trying to do is create a platform to where I can help people that are incarcerated, people that are out in the world that are lost, that just need some light to help them be motivation, success. I mean, not success, to give them motivation to where they can start elevating themselves and change their lives. At the end of this, you can find a way to reach me at if you want to, need some moral support, or if you just want to talk about something, you got a problem, whatever it may be. The information will be put on the screen to where you can reach me. Like I said, I'm incarcerated once again, but I see things from a different perspective. I see things from a different side because I'm dealing with incarceration and I'm dealing with free world people. So, with that said, man, I'd like to thank you for your time, and God bless you.